Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all the ages. Welcome back to Wallaby Racing League Tier 4. And we're here, round number 5 of the championship here in Canada. And unfortunately, Ralph has retired. But ladies and gentlemen, some sad news to bring you all. Unfortunately, Mr. Pajala is not with us tonight. He's having a break due to work commitments. So it's just me doing solo gigs tonight, and hopefully I'm not as washed as I once was before. But yeah, it game's a little bit too loud on my end. Maybe I have to turn the game audio sound down a little bit. Hopefully, it should be okay. Let me know if the audio is still coming through okay, or if I need to turn it back up, I will. It's just very loud in my headphones. Chat, the championship standings after the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix last week. As you can see, Jetman has got a 51-point lead over Magic Shot here this evening. So it's over a race win with Big Fish, who is not here. Thunderballs, Nonstop, Maxi is your top 6. As we go down, Ralph with P7, Sparrow, Seb, and Driver is your top 10. As we'll go down, I'll go slowly for your chat so you can see who is where. And yeah, because they added in all the reserves to the standings. So 32 drivers. Drew, Damo, Sean, Jatuzi, and Kunki have not scored any points. Cadillac has a 67-point lead over Williams. It's 187 to 120. Aston Martin third, only 4 points behind the Willie. So some big news there with involving Aston. Racing Bulls are in 4th with Red Bull in 5th. So the top 5 all on 100 points. Then there's a big gap between Red Bull and Haas. Big battle on actually for 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Separated by 4 teams separated by 6 points. Haas, Ferrari, Alpine, McLaren, with Audi and Mercedes bringing up the rear. And Mercedes down 1 driver tonight. It's going to be very, very difficult for them to do something here tonight. So the news with the Aston is, well, pretty much the half their team is gone. The TP's left. A couple of drivers from T4 has left. I'm not sure about the other 3 tiers, but yeah, big news coming out of Aston. I mean, they're doing all right. It's I don't know what happened last week to warrant what happened. So yeah, it's a little bit disappointing, but not much we can do with that. With Big Fish, actually, he's racing tonight, so apologies, I thought he wasn't racing. Big Fish currently with 11.1 driver, 11.4. Evil Blade P3 with a 12.0. Thunderballs with pretty much just a cider up into P5. Maxi Boy goes straight to the top with a 10.8. Pole for T4 was a 10.9 by Matty Skillsy. If you just joined in, Matty Skills won on via penalties, the in-game penalties. So shout outs to Mr. Skillsy there. Brandy's the Aston of Rookie. No, who's the other? Oh, Thunderballs. And it's a Thunderballs coming across the line, goes up to P2 with 11.1, so that's a better lap time from the Aston driver of Thunderballs. Rookie goes to P2 with a 10.9. So the Astons, while the team around them is imploding, those two are still pulling in a shift as Jetman goes up into provisional pole with a 10.8. So not looking too bad there. Brandy P8 in the other. Red Bull 11.7. Driving P7 with 11.4. And Kritikama back racing here in Tier 3. Racing for Palms for Win 87 here in the Haas, 11.3. As we're waiting on the lines of Stormy, Birdie, Magic, Daco, Percat. He is on debut here tonight, so a new driver coming into fall for tier 3 this evening, so looking forward to see how Mr. Percat goes, and Non-Stop yet to set a lap time. He's coming towards the hairpin. So Deco, slowest driver 20.9. Any other drivers has done lap times? Unique Throne in P11. The lone Mercedes here tonight, so he's got to carry that team this evening. Only 2 points across in the opening 4 rounds, and we had a sprint round last week, so Mercedes have to do something special here tonight to maybe just try and beat Audi. I mean, they've got Wiz Farm. Oh, it's actually the 2 teams that only have 1 driver. It's Unique Throne against Wiz Farm, so 11 points. Unique Throne, if they want to just equal Audi here in tier 3, that's all Unique Throne has to get here. As Pearcat, it's a 16-0. Obviously, with the invalidation, he will go again. Wiz Farm out on a lap here in the Audi. Oh, apologies, chat. Big Fish goes to the top with a 10.6, so the top 4 into the 10s. So Skillsy with a 10.9 for pole is currently P5. So yeah, just sort of throw that little bit of information out there, chat. Just throwing it out there. But Wiz Farm here, back tonight after missing, I think he missed last week, I do believe, and the week before. As Jetman goes into the 9s. Was it a... No. Hang on. Let me check what pole was for T4, because I think I got my numbers mixed up, chat. Let me just double check. Let me just double check. I'm getting the chat. I am getting there. Yeah, I don't think he got a 9. No, yeah, it was a 10.9. So Jetman's a second clear of Skillsy anyway. So Jetman, the first man into the 1 minute 9s here in this weekend. As Stormy and Chaos in the McLarens yet to settle that time. I think Ralph might have had a quali ban. I'm not entirely sure. Let me just double check that. I could be wrong. Where are they? There they are. No, we need this one. Oh, yep, it is. Yep, he does have a quali ban. So, okay. So Ralph has got to be careful in the next couple of races here, and especially tonight. Tonight can be either hit or miss for anybody, as Jetman has done the ego retirement already. He thinks nobody's going to beat a 9-9, so well, there we go. The gauntlet has been thrown. I need those yellow flags to go away because I don't know how long is left. Oh, a lot of time. That's 8.5 minutes. Jetman probably doesn't think he can improve, and he doesn't think nobody can beat it. So, well, there we go. Counts back in. Stormy yet to sell that time. The McLaren boy is really struggling at this track here. Rookie, he's not going to improve. Brandy getting a lovely slipstream from one of the Astons. Crossing the line, goes P6. Only goes P6. Thunderballs is off on an adventure. Kuruda Karma is coming towards the end of his timed running in the house. You don't want to throw all that time away at the final chicane, but he doesn't. Across the line, P4. P4 goes Kuruda Karma in the house. There's Chaos and Stormy. Stormy must have got a this and next up. Oh, Bladey's around. Evil Blade is around, and well, where I thought maybe some people would struggle in tier 4, nobody did. So Bladey first one to really spin on the exit of the hairpin. Unique Thrones on an adventure here. He looks like he's pushing. Percat does have a time on the board, just under 3 seconds behind Jetman. But Unique Throne coming towards the final chicane into the Wall of Champions. Big lockup. Oh, glides through the chicane, run to the line, and P14 improves, but only just. Manies. He's trundling around. Thunderball's going for another run. Maxi Boy. He might be on a run here. Big Fish. Big Fish. What can the Red Bull man? Oh my God, he threw that Red Bull car. Through that final chicane. Across the line. It's P2. It is P2 for Big Fish. Rookie. He's not improving. Maxi Boy. Is he improving? Just over a tenth, so currently still in P6, but it's going to come down to this long back straight, and he'll get a toe from that Aston Martin of Rookie. Will Maxi? It's a long toe, but a toe nonetheless. Stormy goes up into P8. Here comes Maxi Boy into the chicane. The RB looking pretty handy here. At that point, at least P4. P4. Jenny with the eager retire. Yep. He retired with about just under 9 minutes remaining in this quality session. And someone improved there. Well, Thunderballs. Thunderballs P7. Stormy is right there. Daco. He's on an adventure. Wiz Farm. Will he finish off this lap? He is. Can Wiz Farm find any more time here? He does. It's P11. It is P11. Maney, he's invalidated. Magic, he's invalidated. Percat, he's invalidated. Looks like he got this next lap. It was 8/10 game, but probably good enough to overtake Evil Blade there. No, what? Oh, Counts is up into P7. Counts up into P7. So let's just have a look at the fastest lap times. It's a 9.9 for Jetman. Big Fish is a 10.4. Rookie 10.6. Maxi Boy 10.6. Driver 10.6. So third, fourth, and fifth separated by what's 82 milliseconds. Then we've got Crew to come with a 10.7, Counts with a 10.7, Thunderballs with a 10.8. Not sure what he's doing. Maybe trying to get disqualified. I don't know why. Brandy in P9 with a 10.9. Stormy in P10 with an 11.0. So those are the times on the board. I mean, from Birdie to Daco, got 68 milliseconds separating those three drivers. So it is close up and down the field if you ignore Jetman. You ignore Jetman, it is pretty close up and down the field here. And we get ready for the final runs here, ladies and gentlemen. Jetman currently is on pole position with a 1 minute 09.906. Who can anybody beat that time? Or at least can anybody get into the 1 minute 9s as well? As Magic Shot is back into the pits. Percat on that debut here tonight. Let's run on board with the Ferrari man. Okay, let's not run on board with the Ferrari man. He's invalidated on the get-go. He has invalidated on the get-go. Chat, let me know how the audio, like the game audio is. If it's too low, I can turn it back up. Just let me know, or if it's perfect for your ears as well. Just do let me know how the game audio is coming through, because I did turn down the master volume. So yeah, and anyone to let me know will be hugely appreciated. So Rookie, big mistake already, has invalidated, but Karma has not. So looks like he will be the first car to... No, it'll be Bladey. It'll be Evil Blade here. to set the first lap time here. Potential final run here for Evil Bladey. He's had a pretty bad start to the season. Let me just get the race results up. Round 1, Bladey was P13. Oh no, that's qualifying. We want the race. He was P9 in Singapore. In Miami, he was P16. In Spa, he was P16 as well. In the Abu Dhabi Sprint, P14, missed out on points there. And in the feature race, he was P15. So only, what's that, 2 point scoring rounds has Evil Blade. He's got to find some form. Does not improve. He does not improve. Karma does not improve as well. He must have made a mistake somewhere else. One of the McLarens. Stormy. So Stormy will be the next car to set a lap time here. Final runs are happening. Everybody's pretty much out on track. Oh, he's invalidated. He's invalidated. What would the lap time would have been? A 10.5. A 10.5. It would have put him P3. It would have put Stormy P3. Oh dear. All fans of the McLaren fine there. And with only 50 seconds to go, that's his qualifying done. Thunderboards, he's done. Brandy looks like he's done as well. Karma, he's up on his best lap time. One of the Astons, it is Rookie. He's also about a 10th up. Driver goes up into P2. Can Rookie move up any more spots? He does. It's P2. Driver cannot improve. Big Fish is down in the first sector. Maxi Boy, don't know what he's doing. Karma crossing the line. P5, and that's his qualifying done. Chaos is on an adventure here. So it's a... Who's that? It is Non-Stop. Non-Stop will be the next car to set a lap time. That is it. Qualifying's done. Stormy's in. Unique and Percat has missed out. So they will be starting at the back there. But here comes Non-Stop as the Alpine smashes into the wall of champions. As Non-Stop goes up into P13. And I think it was Maney. It was Maney. Kelsey. Only a 10th up. Can he find any more time? That looked like a bad exit. It's an improvement up into P's. Oh, no, he's invalidated. He's invalidated. Brandy doesn't look like he's improving. Rookie, he doesn't look like he's improving. Wiz Farm doesn't look like he's improving. Birdie coming across, and the other Alpine has hit the fence as well. Birdie does not improve. Decade does not improve. Wiz Farm's not improving. Brandy's, he's pushing. It's P5 for Brandy. It is P5 for Brandy. So there we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's Jetman on pole from Rookie, from Driver. Big Fish and Brandy, the Red Bulls, 4th and 5th. Red Bull team principal will be absolutely ecstatic with that. Haas P6 and P20 with Ralph serving his quali band. So probably, at least a Canada you can overtake if you've got the pace. So probably best to serve it at this track than probably than the next at the track next week. But yeah, a 9-9 pole position for Jetman. I tell you what, chat, the calls are calling out here. We'll get the screenshots just in case. But yeah, McLaren's 8th and 10th with the Astons 2nd and 9th. The Willies 3rd and I believe 16th. I'll tell you what, Wizfarm is ahead of Unique Throne, so Wizfarm's doing all that he can for the Audi to stay ahead of Unique Throne here in this tier. The Audis and Mercedes will be fighting out for the wooden spoon. It looks like at this early stage of the season. But yeah, anything could happen. It is Canada. Potential for some weather at the start. It's not going to happen. It's going to be. It looks like the start will be dry, but we don't know for the rest of the race. There could be some safety cars. Tier 4 only had one driver not get a 3-second time penalty. So in-game pens are going to be crucial here. You want to keep it clean as best as you can at a track where it is pretty easy to corner cut. Skillsy, how are we doing that? How are we doing? Is that the calls are coming out for the two pole sitters this evening, Skillsy and Jetman. But as we wait for everybody to do their race strategies, their fuel loads, it's certainly going to be an exciting Tier 3 race. Do have the screenshots just in case if we do a restart. Hopefully we don't need to. We've got 5 red lights here, and it's lights out, and away we go for the Canadian Grand Prix. Rookie gets on the line okay, but he's on the hard compound tyres. Everybody's ghosting, but nothing is happening untoward. Let's scroll down through the field here. Everybody gets off cleanly. Wow, as Jetman he's on his way. He's actually on the hards as well. So the top 2 are on the hards. Big Fish, P3 on the mediums. So a lot of drivers have gone for different strategies here. So it's good to see some strategy element has come into fruition here. The McLarens have switched that up. The Cadillacs have switched it up as well. But it looks like Thunderbolt's down in 15th. He got off the line very, very badly. As driver gets a bad exit, Ken Crew to cover, take advantage of that, and it's a virtual safety car, and it looks like it's Magic Shot. Something's happened to Magic Shot. Something has happened. Oh, actually no, it's Evil Blade. He's missing half a wing, and he's on the medium compound tires. As the race strategy is powered by AWS. Is on screen there, but a lap 1 VSC will probably only see Evil Blade pit to change his front wing. Depending on how bad his wing damage is, he can stay out. Oh my word, there's a kerfuffle at the back here. Percat's into the pits. He might pick up some damage at the end there. So there is the tire graphics, and dear, yep, he did pick up some damage. He did pick up some damage at the chicane there. Potential for some post-race fans under the VSE. But looks like we all know what the tires are, so I can remove that graphic and get more screen time up here. Jetman will lead once it's green flag at the Ferraris. It's a bad day. Percat's got a drive-through penalty. Oh dear. You got to be careful of the pit lane glitch there. But that's with every single pit lane, not just here. As Thunderbolts has had an absolute nightmare of a restart. Maney's got him. Unique Throne has now got him. Can Magic Shot make it 3 cars in a row? No, he can't. But Thunderbolts is back ahead of Unique Throne. Chaos is back up into P7. Stormy up into P9. And Rookie still holding on. But here comes Big Fish. Will Big Fish absolutely send one? No, he won't. As fast as laps are tumbling down quicker than what Jack was down the hill. Maney passed this lap down in 13th. And there's a swap over at the pins there. Maney ahead of Deco. But driver is putting the pressure on the Big Fish here. As the front 2 are slowly trying to get away, as Maney gets a time penalty. Percat's into the pits to serve his drive-through. There's yellow flags. Oh, it's Thunderbolts. Thunderbolt. He might have just broke himself. Oh, it's gone from bad to worse for the Astons here, as driver He's going to send one down the inside, will he? Yes, he will. Let's watch this from Krudakawa's perspective. Down the inside of the hairpin. Gets a slope down, leaves the room, and driver's up into P3. What a move from OIS driver. The Willys team principal will be absolutely jumping up and down for joy with that move. As Thunderballs gets another 10-second, he's retired. Is that going to cause a safety car? Well, chat. Oh dear. Well, well, yeah, that happened, chat. That has happened. Oh, this game never ceases to amaze. So, I don't know what's happened. Safety car glitch must have come out again. So yeah, it looks like everything's set up, but Jetman is now down into P4. Driver's P3, Fish P2, Rookie into P1 here. So, the people that stop is Magic, Percat, Evil Blade. Magic's on a set of hards, Percat's on a set of hards, Evil Blade's on a set of hards, so nobody's going to pit under this safety car. Maney with the lone 3-second time penalty. No one's got any pens, so fair play to the lads there. This game, man. Oh, this game. Alright, so while we are under the safety car, let's have a look at the biggest winners. It is Birdie up 4, Rekko Ralph up 4 as well, as you can see there on screen. Big Fish is up 2, the likes of Rookie, Krudakama, Cal, Stormy, Nonstop, Deco, Maney, and Percat are up 1 spot. The biggest losers are Jetman's down 3, Maxi down 3, Magic, Evil down 1 each. Same with Brandy. The non-movers are Driver and Wizfarm. Thunderballs, the first DNF of the race here. Oh dear, fans. Oh, fans. I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it back, chat. I am bringing it back. Evil Blade's in. He's made a pit stop for another set of mediums. Is that that must be an old set? Yeah, it is. It is an old set of mediums. So that's interesting for Mr. Blade. Maybe just saving those hards. It's not a bad strategy. It's not just use your 2 mediums that you've got. Save your hards for later in the race. We've had a VSC and now full court safety car. So yeah, take advantage of it. Save your hards to like the midway point of the race. With the early VSC and the safety cars, race strategies will be thrown out the window here. Nonstop is into the pit. Same with Manny. He's on the hards. It's interesting. Let's see what Nonstop's going to. He's going on to a set of hards. Manny's going to a set of mediums and a front wing change. So that's why he's into the pits and at the back. So with the main battle that I want to try and keep an eye on is the Wizfarm Unique Throne, Audi v Mercedes, 10th v 11th in the constructor standings here at T3. Unique Throne has to try to score at least 11 more points than what Wizfarm will. if they want to come equal to Audi in the standings, 12 if they want to overtake them and be ahead. We also got a battle. What was that? It was 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Haas, Ferrari, Alpine, and McLaren. 6 points, as you can see. I mean, Williams, Aston, Racing Bulls, and Red Bull, only 20 points separating those 4 teams there. So, you know, there's a pack of 4, another pack of 4, and a pack of 2. That's the battle that we're gonna try and keep an eye on there, chat. Cadillac is just running away at the moment here in Tier 3. That could change. It could change in a couple of weeks' time. But while we're on the safety car, do not forget. Actually, no, we're going green flag racing, so we caught the restart just there, chat. Apologies. Rookie gets away pretty well. Not sure what Big Fish is trying to do there. I thought he was trying to let driver go through, but no. Jetman is holding firm as Criticalman did not get the best of restarts. Brandy as well. Chaos in P7. Birdie in P8 with Stormy in P9, holding up the likes of Maxi Boy, Wisdom, Deco. Deco's gone. Oh dear! What a move from Unique Throne, and now it's a straight fight between Liz Farm and Unique Throne for 11th and 12th here. This is what dreams are made of here, ladies and gentlemen. As we are up in the P14, back into the points, and Driver's, oh dear, he's gone very, very deep. He's corner cutted, getting a 3-second time penalty. That's not what he wants, as Chaos does not get involved in that scrap. They're both lifted off. Can Birdie make a charge? Criticama gets a 3-second time penalty. No illegal from Chaos there. There was some argy-bargy, but I think that's okay. I think that's okay. We're just going to have to wait and see from the other perspectives, see if there was any, if there could be any more room given by both drivers there, as Jetman back up into P2, putting the pressure on the rookie here in the Aston. Big Fish just waiting for his most opportune moment here, as Jetman does have that overtake mode. That blue ring of fire is what you want at this track here. Battery management is absolute king here at this track. And looks like Rookie and Jetman are pulling away from Big Fish here, so has stayed out on these mediums not been the best thing for Jetman, but there's a big kerfuffle at the back here, as Jetman now overtakes Rookie for the lead of this race, but he won't have the overtake boost mode on this lap, as Birdie and drivers had another mistake. It's all kicking off in the mid pack once again, as Maxi and Wizfarm are going down. Unique Throne slowly but surely catching up to Wizfarm in his battle. But this top 5 here is all within a second, and Criticama, oh dear, Cass got a 3-second time penalty. Drivers had a moment. Drivers into the fence, the same path where Thunderbolt was, and it's all gone downhill for the Willies. Oh my word, it's so much action. Pajala, you're missing out on a fantastic race if you're watching Rookie. There's so much action to have to keep an eye on. Maxi gets Stormy, but we're keeping this battle, an eye on this battle here between Jetman, Rookie, Big Fish, Criticum, and Brandy. Brandy's just chilling right here. He's still got overtake mode, but he's getting dangerously close to being out of that 1 second, but he'll still keep it. He will still keep it. He doesn't have to battle Criticama too hard. Criticama's got to make the moves when he can, and Jetman survives for another lap. Maybe gets a penalty here now. Driver gets, oh no, so it's Percat. Percat gets a penalty. Oh dear, Chaos has had a moment. Stormy gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh my god, here comes Rookie going around the outside. Is he? No. No, he's not. Big Fish thought about it. Brandy's out on the 1 second threshold that he'll need at the end of the lap here. It's all kicking off. Go to see what happened. One part and House and throughs back up the front. It's all kicking off here in T3 Canada. Nothing short of expectations is happening right now. Jetman gets a little bit squirrely on the brakes there. Could that give an opening to one rookie in the lone Aston Martin here this evening? The Astons, they're in a fight themselves, as we saw in the constructors fight. But we just need to take a breath. We just need to take a breath as you non-stop up in the something's happened to Unique Throne. He's into the pits. Wisfarm up at the P9. Chaos struggling at the moment here to stay in touch with the likes of Maxi and Birdie, the two RBs. Maxi wants Birdie to try and push forward. Brandon's got a 6-second gap between himself and Birdie. So Birdie's got some fresh air ahead of him. So maybe try and close down this big train here. It literally is. It is a train. 25 laps to go. We've already had a lap 1 VSC due to Evil Blade losing some front wing. We've had a Thunderbolts crash just after the third chicane, where these guys are here, where Percat's just come through. That's why Thunderbolts is out. Big crash there, and we've had a safety car. So we've had a virtual and a full course safety car. Oh my word! Oh, oh wow! And that could have been disaster, chat. That could have been absolute disaster for the top 5 there. Front wings could have been lost. Penalties could have been given, but everybody got through a-okay. Penalty situation, it's 3 for Cruder, 3 for Chaos and Stormy, 6 for Manny, 3 for Percat, 3 for Driver. The tyres are right there. Magic Shot pitted under the safety car. That's why he's on 8-lap old card. Same with Non-Stop, Manny, Unique Throne, Driver, and Blady made recent pit stops as well. But yeah, the top 10 yet the pit. Magic Shot, the first of the pit runners. As you can see, Viva Blade's done 3 stops already. That's, yeah, it's not looking good, Chief. It is not looking good. But have a look here, Maxi Boy, 5.5 seconds behind Brandy. The gap was over 6, so Maxi's found half a second already. Jetman! Jetman's hit the fence! We caught the sound effects. In-game sound effects. And Jetman's hit the fence, but looks like... Oh, there is damage! Jetman's got damage on the right-hand side. Chaos has got a 10-second penalty for speeding into the pits. But Jetman's got wing damage. This is Rookie's chance to absolutely pull away. And he is. I think he's watching the stream here or listening to it. He's got to pull away from Jetman. He's got to take advantage that Jetman's got wing damage. And he is struggling like no tomorrow's Jetman with that damaged wing. Chaos coming back out, but we're keeping an eye on Jetman here. Rookie's got to push. He absolutely has to push here. Unique Throne gets a 3-second time penalty. And that's not good for his race. Come the end here. Big Fish. He needs to stay within that 1-second threshold. Jetman's getting dangerously close out of it. But I think he'll survive another lap. Yes, he will. He's hit the fence again on the rear tire. It's all coming up Millhouse for Rookie here. Jetman making some big mistakes there. We saw the tires already. We're keeping an eye on Jetman. He have to pit. All these yellow flags. There's yellow flag. It's Driver again. Jetman is screaming for it to be a safety car. It's just not going to happen. There's the tyre graphics. The top 9 have not pitted. Manchester, the first of the pit stop runners, has pitted, but one will suspect he will need to pit again. So, oh, Jetman! Jetman's had another moment! Oh, wow! Jetman absolutely bottling this race. And yeah, he is struggling. He is struggling as the voice is starting to go already. It's been a while since I've done solo comms, chat. It's been a while. Big Fish has got a time penalty. Jetman's in. Jetman is in. He could not hack it anymore on that damaged front wing. 21 laps. Yeah, 21 laps. Oh dear, is that going I think driver just reset. Might need to get a POV. But Jetman comes out ahead of Chaos in 15th. But he's on mediums for 21 laps. It's going to be a very tall order for the Cadillac man. He's got to hope for there's some sort of safety car towards the end here. That's his hope and pray for Jetman. As Jetman's already trying to make a move onto Pearcat here, and Pearcat is holding him up an absolute treat. Yeah, he's just powered through. Unique Throne gets another time penalty. Yeah. Mediums are certainly working for Jetman. Probably he'll keep the fast lap. Brandy and Maxi Boy are into the pits. So they've had enough of their mediums. Driver gets another time penalty. Maybe trying to get out of the way. Oh, he's into the fence. He's into the fence again. It's just gone from bad to worse for the Williams driver. Oh, is that a full course? Is that a... No, it looks like it's only a VSC. It's only a virtual safety car. Not a full course, though. Not the safety car that Jetman wanted. But we saw how late it went. Or how long it went for in the first part of the race. So Rookie and Big Fish here, they got to take advantage of it. They have to take advantage of it. Oh, Cat's got a drive-through pen. Rookie stays out. He's on the hard, so he doesn't actually have to pit. I totally forgot all about that. Big Fish did have to pit. But Kaus getting a drive-through pen. Driver getting a 10-second. That's probably going to be a retirement. Yep, there it is. There it is. Where is Jetman? In 13th. Right behind Brandy. So Brandy has... Oh, Unique Throne's left. Oh dear. Unique Throne has left. Big Fish and... yeah, Stormy's just let Big Fish go. That's on his race. So let's have a look at the gaps to the gap. The pit lane loss is 16 seconds, so that's the gap. We have to keep an eye on, chat, for the likes of Big Fish and even Stormy. Stormy, I think Stormy did pit, did he? No, Stormy has not pitted. Apologies. So Big Fish is the one that we're keeping an eye out for here. He needs about 15.5 seconds to get clear of Rookie here. And Rookie stays out for another lap, of course. He will be quicker towards the end. The Scooter Calm is into pits for his fam. He will stay. He's also on a set of hards. As Blady's coming out. Birdie's into the pits. So Whiz Farm's up in the P2. Ralph up into P3 after starting from at the back. He's on the set of hards. He's hoping for another safety car. We've hit half race distance. Of course, Jetman sets the fastest lap. Big Fish is in this battle pack with Magic and Nonstop. He's got to get ahead of at least Magic, and he does. He does. So the top 4 have not pitted, but Big Fish might just overtake Nonstop. Right, he's got to do it right now because Jetman is flying, but he is on older tires. We expect him to pit again. And yeah, look, there goes Big Fish ahead of Nonstop. The Big Fish has got what, a 2.7 second gap to Big Fish. Oh, Big Fish has got a pen. Big Fish has got a penalty, a 3-second time penalty. So, well, he needs to absolutely just floor it. He needs to floor it now, does Big Fish. 16 seconds is the pit lane loss, according to some deltas floating around. So Big Fish 16.4, Nonstop 16.9, Jetman 18.5 seconds. So he's going to find some more time, but we would assume that he would need to pit again. Lap 19 of 35, 17 to go. Strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. We will see some big carnage come the end of this race here as Kaos is serving his drive-through penalty. It is unfortunate, but no, this is what happens. We didn't practice for a race, chat. This is what happens. But Canada is very easy to get some pens. Big Fish 15.2 says he's under the 15.5 second margin. He probably needs to come in ahead of our rookie here. Well, when does rookie pit? He's staying out for one more, so probably from lap 20 onwards is probably when you want to pit for those mediums. A couple of people took him to lap 15, so 16 to go. 16 laps to go. Big Fish 14 seconds, so it looks like it's Big Fish's to lose. Criticama gets a time penalty down in P10. Doesn't look he's favouring the hards currently, so a lot of these drivers opted for the hard tyres. So the top 3 yet to pit. Nonstop's on 14 lap old hards. I would expect Jetman to be let through from Nonstop, but Magic Shock's probably in the way of that happening. Oh, Jetman's getting squeezed. Oh, we're going 3 wide, are we? We are going 3 wide, and Jetman's still behind Magic. There's some big lockups, and Jetman is getting absolutely frustrated, being stuck behind Magic and Nonstop. Magic's obviously going to keep going. There's some yellow flags. I believe that's at one of the Alpines. I think that might be Maney. But we're keeping an eye on this battle here between Magic, Nonstop, and Jetman. Jetman, the third of the trio here. He can't get ahead. He just cannot get ahead. And Rookie, Wishfam, Ralph have all stayed out as well. And there goes Jetman. There goes Jetman, but Magic goes around the outside, if you don't mind, and stays ahead of Jetman, but Jetman will have the better traction. No, he does not. No, he does not. Well, again, another lap behind the Willies. This is hampering his race here. Big Fish is now caught up to Ralph and Wiz Farm here. They have not pitted. And Big Fish looks like he'll come out ahead of Rookie by like 5 or 6 seconds. But they stayed out an extra lap. Who's your money on, chat? Will Rookie pit? Nonstop's had a moment. And Rookie stays out. Rookie has stayed out. Big Fish has to make a move somewhere. He's got to do it now. Even Blade's got a 3-second time penalty. He's got to make a move on Ralph ASAP, otherwise it'll be just too far gone. It'll just be too far. Gone down the inside, leaves the room. Goes around the outside, but oh, he's actually got the traction. He's got the traction. Can he pull it ahead? Yes, he does. He's ahead of Ralph. His next victim is Wizfarm. So this is Big Fish's race is to lose 10 seconds is the gap. Jetman now has some fresh air. He's now overtaken the likes of Magic Non-Stop. Brandy's right there as well. Cruda Karma's in that fold as well. And Maxi Boy's not too far behind. Stormy has stayed out. Has he stayed out too long? That is the question. Big Fish, he's got to make a move on to Wizfarm. Where is Rookie? There is Rookie. He's halfway up the road here. Unique Throne gets a time penalty, and Rookie's in. Rookie is in. We expect Big Fish to have about 5 to 6 second gap, and there it is. Big Fish is ahead of Wizfarm. He will take the lead of this race. Wiz and Ralph stay out. Percat gets a time penalty. And there is Jetman. 7 lap is the delta. 7 laps is the delta between Jetman and Rookie. But Rookie's got to stay ahead of Magic. And he just does. He just does. So that is huge for Rookie. It's actually 7.1. The gap between Big Fish and Rookie. But he's got that 3 seconds. So gap realistically is about 4 seconds that Rookie needs to catch him by. But with probably the second, third, and fourth probably needing the pit, especially second and third, it's going to be a tall order for Rookie here. He'll be on the quicker tire, yes, but can they last to the end? What's that? 13 laps to go, or 13 and a bit laps to go. It'll be 19 lap old hards against 13 lap old mediums. Who's your money on, chat? Who is your money on? Could we see a safety car? Wizfarm and Ralph, they're both in. They're both in. Jetman, he'll go back up into P2. But those mediums, they will start to feel a little bit secondhand, probably from now. But Rookie, he might just fly by. Jetman here. Jetman overtakes Evil Blade. Evil Blade desperately wants a safety car. If he gets one, he will need to stay out to get his lap back. So 12 laps to go. Bruno Karma and Magic, Brandy, Maxi Boy will bring up the intervals. We're going to battle on here for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. But Magic Shot probably will need to pit. One would suspect. He's on 20 lap old hards. Everyone else is at like single digit lap old hards. Intervals, yeah. I read your mind, Marzi. I read your mind. Ooh, Brandy and Maxi Boy going side by side. The two Red Bull family cars have collided. We'll get rid of the tire graphics so everybody knows what tires people are on. Maxi Boy, Brandy, sorry, overtakes Magic and Magic pits. He bails out. We saw the little chink to the left there. He pits. He pits. Maxi is now ahead. There's yellow flags. I think that might be Blady. That could be Blady. It is Blady. But Brandy, Maxi, Cruda, Karma. This is for 4th, 5th, and 6th. But Cruda does have a time penalty. Rookie 1.5 seconds behind Jetman and absolutely flying. Pass into the pits for his second stop. Probably a front wing change, one would suspect, but with 11.5 laps to go, this is coming down to the wire. Ralph overtakes Stormy. Stormy is just staying out on those hards. He must love those hards. Maxi gets in and goes around the inside of Cruda, but Cruda goes around the outside and stays up into P4. And Rookie is within a second of Jetman, so Jetman will now be under pressure from Rookie. Kurikama gets another time penalty. That's not good for his race. Birdie's right there as well, so he's not too far behind Wisfarm and Ralph. They're closing in as well. Maxi gets Kurikama down the inside of turn 1. Kurikama's got wing damage, so that's probably the reason why Unique Thrones left the session again. I can't really pause the game and invite him back. Because I don't want to have a glitch like what happened last week where I just could not get off communicating with services. That was just even in the lobby, not even in the race. But I don't want to risk it, chat. I don't want to risk it. We miss everything. So Brandy here, still hanging on. Rookie here. What is Rookie's game plan? We do know Big Fish does have a 3-second time penalty. Gap between Fish and Jetman 3.2. Oh. I thought either Jetman or Rookie would have got a 3-second time penalty when that happened. All my days. All my days, chat. Yeah, so as I was going to mention earlier, chat, it looks like we're not going to get a second safety car unless something happens within the next few laps. Don't forget Tier 1 and Tier 2 on Tuesday here in Canada. That's going to be an exciting race. And next week, ladies and gentlemen, we're off to the land of Max Verstappen. We're off to the Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort, and it's going to be a one-shot quali across all tiers. So, hopefully one of the admins or owners will be comms for Tier 1 or Tier 2. No, Tier 1 or Tier 2. They'll give us some more information regarding that. And, yeah, one-shot quali next week for the Dutch Grand Prix. I'm pretty sure it's for all tiers ahead. So, hopefully, as I said, one of the owners will let us know what the sitch with that is. As Rookie overtakes Jetman. Jetman starting to feel some bad time. Maxi Boy's got a time penalty as well. And Rookie's under that 3-second threshold of Big Fish here. It's that penalty from Big Fish. It might come back to bite him. Tires. Well, there we go. Oh, yellow flag, sector 1. It's Kurikama. I think. Oh, there's more contact between Kuda and Jetman. Something's happened with Jetman. It's all gone. It's all gone heinously wrong for Jetman. Has he got a puncture? No puncture. Oh my word! I think he does have a puncture. Oh, he's got re-wing damage. The championship leader. Oh my days. Imagine Jetman bringing out a safety car now. Oh my days. It's gone horribly wrong for the championship leader here in Canada. I think he's trying to let cars go through. There's the tire graphics for everybody. But wow, Brandy up into P4. He's on the net podium. Big Fish and Rookie are coming into each other. Jetman's into the pits. Jetman 10-second penalties at a retirement. It is big championship implications for Jetman. As we did mention earlier, he does have a race ring advantage ahead of the guys in P2. That will be Magic and Big Fish, but those two will gain a lot. Especially Big Fish. Magic is P9 currently. Just gets a time penalty, and Rookie's 1.7 behind Big Fish. He does not have to make any drastic moves. Cadillacs A lone driver non-stop currently in P10. Gruder and Ralph swapping positions. Good team play from the Haas boys there. Big Fish has got another time penalty. That is 6 seconds. Magic's got a 3-second time penalty. So there's the situation that Ken Brandy finds 7 seconds worth of pace and maybe claw himself a P2. Lots of pens every which way you think. You look, chat. This was the same in T4 as Ralph and Brandy swapping position. Brandy doesn't really have to fight. Maney get the time penalty himself. It looks like Ralph has got some big pace. Now, we said this before, like, he's got the quality pace, but he hasn't shown it in race pace. Is this what he needs to do to start the back every race to show off his pace? To not get any post-race bans? Because he is flying at the moment here. Brandy gets a time penalty. Oh, it's coming up, Ralph. Can he close in on Maxi? Can Maxi hold on to that P3? It looks like Rookie will win this race. Finally, do not forget, there's still time for a late race safety car, chat. There is still time for a late race safety car. And then it's everyone for themselves. If there is a big crash, there will be a safety car. There will be a safety car. Gruder and Brandy is still going at it. Wiz Farm is now joining this fight. He's currently on for a P6, but there's more on the table. Birdie is right there as well. And Rookie. I believe this might be Rookie's first win. Let me just double check that for you, ladies and gentlemen. No. 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 This could be Rookie's first race win. It might be. Unless he gets a pen. Unless he gets a pen. 4 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rookie against Big Fish, but Big Fish does have 6 seconds of pens. Ralph is closing in on Maxi Boy for that P3 spot. There are the tyres: 15-lap-old hards, 9-lap-old mediums, 16-lap-old hards, 8-lap-old mediums. It's all not coming up Millhouse. I see you, Skillsy. Birdie gets a time penalty, but we want to focus on the penalty situation at the moment because a lot of things can happen. Wiz Farm overtakes Screw Cover. That is huge because now P5 is back on the cards for Wiz Farm in the Audi, and we mentioned that they've only scored 13 points in the opening 4 rounds. P6 is probably, I think, double that already. So in one race, Wiz Farm could shoot Audi at least away from Mercedes. Unique thrown down in 15th, but I'm not sure if he's back in the lobby or not. Let me have a look. He's not. There's some connection issues. So it looks like Percat might get a point. He might get a point for Ferrari after the disaster of a race that they both had. But we are on pen watch currently. Can Maxi Boy find 4.6 seconds on those dead old tires? Kaus gets another time penalty. It's not helping his cause. I mean, he'll gain or Maney, but McLaren 12th and 14th after a pretty good showing in quali. Maney gets another time penalty. But Brandy holding on for dear life here. He's holding on for dear life. The Magic Shot might gain an extra spot here as well. Non-Stop's got to find some more pace here. But we're focusing on this battle for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. You're like sector 3, but with 2 laps to go. 2 racing laps to go. Ralph is closing in onto Maxi Boy at a rate of knots here. Can he get that overtake mode for the final lap? On the run to the final chicane. Rookie, he doesn't want to make any rash decisions. Yeah, look at him. He's just taking it easy. He's just taking it easy. Perhaps Big Fish might get rid of at least 1 penalty if he's got no more warnings. But we are on pen watch here, ladies and gentlemen. Heading towards the final lap of the race. And Rookie does not get any boost mode for the final portion of this race. He can, Ralph, get some? No, he can't. So it's going to be a straight fight to the finish here. Rookie, 1.6 seconds. His tires are absolutely screaming. Jetman retiring with only a handful of laps to go. That could have some championship implications heading into the Dutch Grand Prix next week at Zandvoort, where it's one-shot quali. So not much practice time there, ladies and gentlemen. On a track where it is very difficult to overtake. So one bad mistake and you're at the back. You're at the back. Birdie and Criticama swapping positions. But ladies and gentlemen, heading into the hairpin is Big Fish. Ralph is giving it all, but it's not going to be enough. It is not going to be enough. Big Fish in the Red Bull. 6 seconds of penalties. He will win this race on track unless something happens. Wizfarm gets Brandy. Wizfarm gets Brandy at the end here. But it's Big Fish winning on track. Rookie will win this race after having no penalties. Maxi Boy, what? Hang on for P3. Wizfarm gets P5. Wizfarm gets P5. Maxi is on the podium. Ralph, P4. Wizfarm, P5. Brandy, P6. Birdie, P7. Cruder in P8, but he might drop down. Oh, Magic, he was in the top 3 of the championship, has spun it on the exit. Oh my days, non-stop. Get... Oh my god, non-stop. He finishes ahead of Magic. Cruder down into P10. Deco will get a very good P11. Stormy P12. Unique Throne finishes 15th, but he might get a DSQ there. Kaus will finish in 13th. Maney 14th. Percat might get a championship point for Ferrari. Oh my days, chat. Oh my days. Oh, Pajali, you missed out on a crack of a race. Oh my word. Hopefully he'll be back next week for the Dutch Grand Prix. But do not forget, beforehand, Tier 2 and Tier 1 on Tuesday, or Tier 1 and Tier 2 on Tuesday here at Canada. That is going to be a fascinating Grand Prix. If I get, yeah. Those 2 tiers will be fighting it out there here at Canada. But lots of pens have cost a lot of people in both Tier 4 and Tier 3 this evening. We'll get the thingos. Rookie, Jetman, Ralph, Magic, and Deco. Cleanest driver. Fair play. No pens as well. There it is. It's Rookie, Fish, Maxi. We'll get the top 3 in Ralph. P20 to P4. A last to 4th challenge. Fair play for the Haasman. As communicating, we'll get the rest of the race results. Jetman with the fast lap, but I don't think it'll count towards his time there. So Rookie, Fish, Maxi. Rookie, Fish, and Maxi. And that one I think that's him. Matt. Yeah. What a race! What a race! We'll get the top 3 in. Whew. I am spent, chat. I am spent. Rookies first Wallaby Racing League win as well. So GG's to Rookie there. Fair play. The third different race winner ahead of Jetman. No, fourth. Sorry, Jetman, Driver, and Magic are the other race winners. So there is Maxi just waiting for Sebo and Big Fish to join. And then we'll kick off the podium celebrations. Oh, I'm spent, chat. It's been a while since I did solo comms, and it showed this evening. Oh, crazy working on no dinner as well, so he is starving. And all 3 are in. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll kick off with P3 man, Maxi Boy. Well, you held on by the skin of your teeth there. Tell us about that race from your perspective.
Yeah, pretty good qualifying. Managed to qualify 7th, so solo lap. Had a decent start and then dropped back a bit on the mediums. And then after the safety car, I was able to find some pace again and close in on the top 5, who really broke away at the start. And then pitting for the hards, was in quite a bit of slow traffic and had to try and make my way through them. And then managed to get myself into a rhythm and find some really good pace to close in towards the top guys. And then unfortunately did get a track limits penalty, which I was trying to avoid, but I think it was the best thing in the end because I was able to drive a bit more freely with the track limits and push as hard as I could. Not enough to get any higher than 3rd, but enough to hold on to Raiko at the end, who was absolutely rapid on the medium. So happy to take back-to-back podiums. So yeah, very happy.
And the Dutch Grand Prix, Zandvoort next week. One shot quali. What are your thoughts heading to that track next week?
Should be good. Going to be very careful, very on the money for that lap for the one shot quali, but it should be a good race. The track's nice, so track's good. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Well, GG's on a World as P3. Hopefully, see you back on a podium next week. Maybe make it a triple podium streak before the week break. But we move on to P2 man, Big Fish. Well, so close yet so far, but those two 3-second time penalties got you in the end. But P2, your take. Tell us about that race from your perspective.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty good. The medium sim was pretty uneventful, aside from a bit of confusion with that safety car. But then on the hards, I made a few moves to get past the hard medium runners, and then a lot of clean air from there. So again, pretty uneventful. But yeah, as you said, a lot of track limits penalties. So walking on eggshells the last few laps. But yeah, I think overall pretty good race from my part.
And he closed in on Jetman a lot tonight in the championship. We're heading to Zandvoort next week. One shot quali. Can you take this momentum into Zandvoort? Maybe challenge said Jetman for the championship, or at least a race win again at Zandvoort?
I mean, hopefully for a race win. I don't think that was enough of a dent in his championship just yet. But no, going to Zandvoort, I mean, I think it's going to be another track with a lot of ERS management, but we've been doing that a lot recently, so hopefully it's nothing too new.
Well, GG's on a well-deserved P2. Hopefully see back on the podium next week at the Dutch Grand Prix. We get to the race winner. First time Wallaby race winner. It is Rookie, or aka Sebo. Mate, tell us about that race from your perspective, because that was utter chaos, that race, at certain points.
For the first, 10 to 12 laps, my plan was, follow Jetman, use the blue boost, fully to its advantage. Then he kept on getting a few snaps, so I just overtook him. And then I don't know what happened under that safety car. He dropped P4, and then when he pitted for those mediums, I had clean air, no one behind me, so I just decided, full on push and to box on 23 for the mediums, or 22, which nearly costed me at the end. On turn 5, second last lap, I had a slide, nearly broke like my full wing, and I thought, crap, that's it. He's going to win. But luckily, I managed to just hit the tyre, which just got a few tyre wear percentages. But other than that, it was pretty chill, just good driving. Good attempt from Big Fish, considering he was on those old hards, but those penalties ended up costing him, which was my saving grace.
Yeah, for sure. It was in the end 19 lap old hards against 13 lap old mediums, and well, evidently the hard tire won, but as you said, the pens was your saving grace. We move on to next week, the Dutch Grand Prix. As I mentioned earlier, it is one shot quali. What are your thoughts heading to that track before the week break? Can you carry this?
I know there's someone just from separate. I know there's one person who can comfortably beat me on this track. So get a bit scared, but hoping for a podium, maybe snag a P2. Yeah, never know. Turn 1 can be a chaos there, that inside wall. So just hope for the best and see what happens.
Well, we certainly will. Hopefully, Mr. Pajala will be back next week commentating that race as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We're done for this evening. Shout outs to Maxi, Big Fish, and Rookie, aka Sebo, for the top 3 this evening. And yeah, as I said, next week it is the Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort one shot quali. But do not forget, it is tier 1 and tier 2 on Tuesday before we get there. Then it is Zandvoort, then a week break. And yeah, hopefully see you all at the Dutch Grand Prix next time out. It is a goodbye.